Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. He always thinks he can hit it again. Ladies, I'm going to tell you what. Anytime, if you've had sex, I would say this. If you had sex more than 3 times with a man, even if you decide you want to ghost him, even if you decide you want to break up with him, even if you decide he's just not for you, he get on your nerves, or even if he decides he going to just pump and dump you, even if he decides he going to do it, even if he kick you to the curb, I give a man 3 times. If a man has sex with you 3 times, he always think he can hit it again. In the back of his mind, he always think he can hit it again. Once a man gets sex with you, he always think he can get it again. I don't care what you tell him. I don't care. You could even tell him his sex was lousy, which honestly, notice I said 3 times. Like, here's the thing: if you have sex with a guy 1 time. Right? Just 1 time. And you decide, okay, no more. I'm kicking him to the curb. He pretty much just let it go. Especially if you, like some of y'all be mean about saying, nah, it wasn't good or anything. He'll understand it because it probably wasn't good if you don't come back. But I always say 3 times, right? Okay, because there's the first time, the sex can be so-so. Because sometimes people got to get to know each other and really know each other's body to go further, right? All right, that's cool. And then some of y'all might have sex for a second time just to see if the first time was just a fluke. And then when that's when it should be better. Sometimes it's not, and that might be all the guy gets. But when it's a third time, that's like, oh, okay, all right, he good. And y'all know the dude be good. I know that. It's usually the other stuff about him that you don't want to put up with. Like if you have sex with a man 3 times, at least 3 times, y'all know. Yeah, I know that shit was good. That was some good. It's usually the other stuff, he might be in a relationship, he might be a little crazy or something, but that good is still there. If a man, I'm telling you what, and it's just especially with a lot of players, once you get to that point, you always succumbing to that man, especially if he's a dog, especially, he ain't all that nice to you, but you still giving him some ass. He always think he can hit it again. I told women that. I said, you dealing with that guy, you let him around, you still think he gonna hit it. He always gonna think that. That's just our nature. Understand something with men. We're possessive. We are possessive. That's part of it. Now people might say that's a bad thing, but that same possessiveness is a good thing if he's married to you, because he'll lay out a body somebody mess with you. He'll come home and basically spend his entire paycheck on you. He'll make sure your hair get nails, everything get did. Indeed, ladies, and y'all, well, I don't know how many diesel type of women follow me. And those who don't know what diesel means, sex worker types, whether they like walk in the streets or sugar babies or something, know how to use that possessiveness against us. He'd be like, yeah, daddy, it's yours. He'd be like, whose is this? Yeah, daddy, it's yours. Then if the woman, she slips up, she say, I wonder why these guys always ask that. But he's always going to think, he's always going to come back. Like, ladies, I'm going to just let y'all know now. Sometimes, if you get that crazy guy, and the sex is great, but everything else about him, like he was abusive and stuff, the only way you may honestly get away from him, and that trust me, there's been many women, hurt or even killed, even though they had restraining orders on a particular man. Those things, unless you got a bodyguard, that man get crazy enough, he's coming. He's coming. So he always, because he always thinks it. That's just, like I say, that's just our nature. And you will probably found it good too. So he knows he'll come in there, especially the Mr. Good bars, and he's like, well, I'm mad at you and all that. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he'd be like, I'm sorry. And you be like, ooh. But he's going to do it. Like, if you get a guy, I'm going to tell you what, seriously, if the guy is really crazy or something, you might have to just change locations and everything. Some men are. And then, and those are craziest ones. Some men are just decent. They'll just shoot it at you. They'll call you up. Say, hey, baby, how you doing? I ain't talked to you in a while. I'm just checking up on you. It's like, yeah, what's going on? Seriously. Hell, I do that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I hit up a woman I ain't talked to in a while. Actually, I have hooked up with some women I dealt with in the past. Be like, hey, I was thinking about you. How you doing? Because trust me, if we ain't thinking about it, don't want to hit it again, you probably ain't going to hear from us again. We ain't like that. Seriously. So, and that's just nature. This ain't like one of those things. Like, except in the dangerous, like I said, the real danger, when they really dangerous, you may have to change addresses and everything. Move to another city. If you got some thug cousins, call them up. But it's just one of those things. Seriously, that's just the nature of man. We the type, we could be having sex with 10 girls, 10 women in our rotation. Just one of those women step out of that and get another man, we ready to fight. Because we possessive. So once we mark the 90, or at least think we marked the 90, we think we can always go back. And let's be real on something. Let's be real on something. Reason why men think that is because there's some men who actually do that. It is what it is. Some guys, especially like some top-notch guys, they know they can always go back. They really, they made the woman go, ooh. Had you screaming and stuff, levitating, toes were curling. And I do mean levitating, like your head on that pillow or something, and he just pulled a pillow away, you still levitating or something. Got that guy, got that, you want that hit. And, those guys, they like drug addictions and stuff. That guy always like, yo, yeah, I can come. And like the ones who really experience, we know when we got it to the point when we hear that ooh, or more importantly, we can feel it. Like a guy who's good at sex, he can feel when a woman is having some level of orgasm. And that's another thing. Stop faking. Just don't fake. If the guy ain't good, don't fake. If he ain't moving you to move, don't even look. Just be like, give him the idea right there. Ain't no good. Stop. Helpful for both of y'all. But anyway, yeah, he always think it because he heard the ooh. He's like, yeah, I got it. And we know there's some guys out there. Once they mark the night, y'all could have a husband and some kids. And that dude hit you up, be like, hey, what's up? Just checking on you. Yeah, when we meet? Oh, yeah. Well, I can't come over your house and stuff. I'm married. Oh, that's cool. We can just meet at the coffee shop. Why don't we meet at this coffee shop? That, he don't tell you right away that it's mysteriously like across the street from his place. Or if he's in town, is in the hotel lobby of his hotel, he don't tell you that. But he think he can get it there, and then he come in. You come down, y'all talk, y'all give each other. You don't give him that like that full frontal hug. You might give him that side hug, or that church hug where you keep your vagina out. You don't go vagina to crutch, right? So you sitting there and y'all talk and see, and he'll say, you a good woman. I shouldn't even did all the stuff I did. Your man's a lucky man. Tell me about your man. So he gets you talking about your man. And then invariably, you'll say something, like you'll be talking, but then you'll say something about him, and then your facial expression slightly changed, and then dude be like, oh. He be thinking to himself, oh, okay, I can get in there now. And then say, what's wrong? What'd he do? And then, you start talking, and he say, wow. All of a sudden, you get it all out, every bad thing that man, your husband done did. And then he'd be like, well, oh, man, I know you feeling bad. Why don't you chill out a second? I'm right upstairs. Then you in the room. You know, y'all sitting there chilling. He put on that favorite music that y'all used to have. Next thing you know, he's doing you well, because he knew he could hit it again. So anyway, that's all I got for today, ladies. I'll talk to you later. Peace and blessings.